The feedback we received is the fact that we had to practically present our prototype. Other than that, they just complimented us in terms of our presentation.
So they were more broad.
Yeah, we just had to practically present our prototype.
Can you present the prototype?
Yes.
Now, English, we write this room. We write this room. It uses dry scan. Dry scan is a scanner that G11 Syndicate. It combines three technological keys: a LiDAR sensor, a GPR sensor, and magnitude.
These sensors is scanned from the and GPR scans from below the ground, and magnetometer is scanned the magnetic field, and has a test from other drones. It covers 100 square meters in a minute, something that will take an hour to 1 minute. Then it is faster for somebody to take 3D images and show you how the site is and the style of practice there. And it is it covers that area, and to check it, there's no missing model or cross check that.
Okay. Maybe why combine these sensors? Combine the sensors because every sensor is this kind of now. It like can it only take information above the surface, and also the magnetometer. It is that it only captures only metals because it uses the electric field, so it can't take anything that is.
From our presentation, we would like to add some few things on our drone. We would like to make some surface using truss or something so that we can do practical example in Cape Town.
So you want it to be functional in your topic?
Yes.
It doesn't function now.
Okay, so now I want to understand it. When you have the class in your presentation, you identify how does the class then help you present this prototype? We wanted to make a landscape that you put some artifacts under the class so that we can pick up our drawing and play it around the class, and when it found something, they use the license so that it can detect the artifact. Okay. Yeah.
And then how far are you guys in the preparations for the landscape and the type of artifacts that you want to be found in your presentation?
You just still having that idea.
Still haven't done it yet. It's a very good idea. I think graduates would like to see the whole procedure of how this thing will work. And then you guys demonstrating it, finding something. But then what makes it different than if a person, an archaeologist himself, is going there with the nature center? Because right now, I think you say for it, because it's not going to fly, you're going to take it. And then once it senses, it's going to use the tri-sensor.
It is three technological keys. So you need also to indicate that and the fact that you don't have all these trial whatever you're talking about sensors, you then need a case to have a picture or demonstration of it. And due to that, you need to also state in terms of how one will manage to get those because now the presenting is correctly, right? Because of you will also build in the class, but you will only using the headsets and you will only detect the surface that above but not the underneath. You understand? So then you need to explain in terms of this technology that we are introducing into this, will play this role, but the fact that you guys already have physical that you need to indicate this visual so that they can see the type of technology that you're talking about.
Or the other thing that you guys can do, you can do it in a two-step while you're doing the presentation. You do the light sensor effect. The second one, you cover that artifact with something, and then you put it through, and you show that the night sensor doesn't detect it. And then there you explain the track sensor. That under that, then you could detect underneath that. So yeah, guys, you've got 2 weeks to sort out all of this. But I do like what I do, and I understand why the judges were doing about you guys. Good work. That was cool. Okay, now you guys can explain your robot coding and attachments that you guys have added on to your robot. We'll do that all.
And then when you're doing that, then you just come back and start
When we are
Good day, everyone. My name is Leah. I'm just so very having a chance in school to trace great physics. Our robot is a combination of all our ideas, right? We had many ideas at first. We even thought about some ideas, but they came to a conclusion that we wanted something that's small that would like fit into the whole area without being over the required length, and something that we complete the mission with ease. And I think all 15 missions, but most missions that mentioned missions that require pushing, lifting. As you can see, our attachments, they are mostly for missions that we just need to lift or push something.
What we jumped on during the first one was who did what. Forgot about that. Because remember that forms part of your core values of how you guys job. So when you present it now, you said you fought. Rather use constructive disagreement. Don't use that you fought because that means that there's a break between the two. But yeah, we'll work on that over the week.
Okay, the one thing I'm interested in is how many points and grades comfortably can say you are collecting and comfortable.
So far, the points that we collected was 25. And we are in about 25. Probably that probably. But yeah, that's the target to get quality within the 2.5 months.
And then with the attachments you presented here, what are they the same attachments you presented at Glenwood?
Yes.
And then what?
We just changed this. There's an initial code approach, so we made this attachment so that we can approach submission. So there's an increase in the points we are aiming for.
Because I'm looking at your practice rounds. I think your highest points were 185. So with that attachment, how many additional points do you think you'll get?
It's 40 plus 20 and 20.
80 additional points.
Also, then, how is the strategy changing from Glenwood? Because what was the maximum for 185? You're targeting now 450. The robot you said is mostly the same way wide adjustments, but now you will change this to try and achieve that setting.
And then the challenge with the robot training was first we couldn't, the people, the technicians that were supposed to position the robot, I think they were scared because it was a matter of position, because even when we get here, the point that we were aiming to give were 200 and something, right? So it was mostly anxiety. Now they couldn't position the robot correctly. Now when we came back, we decided that how about each and every mission, the position has to be the same, and we must use the lines that are already on the map, so that we don't get confused and have to be raged.
Okay. No, that makes a lot of sense because I know the starting position does affect how the robot will go. So you're doing how many extra missions have you managed to go for all of them?
As I said, we're aiming for 450, but the missions we are currently doing are the points that we are getting are less than but we still have time
to make up the 450 in that time. Okay. There's not much we can do about the jitters. I mean, if you've got shaky hands when it comes to placing the robot, I don't know, maybe you guys need to see how you're going to maybe support your person doing placing the robot so that they can be calm and how it's all on you perhaps know that starting. That's why I like the idea of using the guidelines that are already on the map because the maximum never going to change. So if it sees maybe it's not quite correct and
guarantee your maximum points with the time frame that you have. What is it, 2 minutes, 30 seconds? 2 minutes, 30 seconds, yeah. So while you guys are designing all of the preparations, you guys also have to maybe get a stopwatch with this time and see this is the mission that we're going to go through. Get a schedule, mission 1.
Do you guys think probably you need more assistance in your team? Because the dual here, you can update yourself. I think if you can also use his intelligence to aid all of the other points of it. If that's the case, then just let us mind your coach know which days you will be available so that you can get that and then see what ideas you can get.
When do you guys finish exam? Monday. So last night.
So you've got that.
So you'll be coming again.
Yeah.
They just said no. So there's a challenge with your poster. Meaning we need to carve out time for you guys to, while you perfect the robot game or try to work towards your goal, you have the boring task of doing your poster. But I think it's fine because CR based on creative tips as well on maybe what you can add visually to sort of make up for what's not physically appearing on the robot. So it's time management now for you guys as well. How you're going to juggle that. And then you need to redo the presentation just so that we know again if there's anything you need help with. So you see Vanessa is not here today, but she's willing to see you guys during the week or even next week Saturday when the other 2 groups come through. So we'll speak to your coach and we'll see your availability. Let's prioritize the robot game because I do think your presentation is fine, your innovation project is good. It's just fine-tuning that and then just one more session with Estelle just to get that booster again and final tips on because this is national. It's going to be a different group of judges that you face and we just want you to be ready for the judging room again as well. Okay, so we'll play that by ear, but Estelle will be here during the week and then again next week Saturday.
Are there no pictures of the posters of the day?
Did you take pictures of your
So that you guys can actually see that as your base and then you start.
yeah, and then it's not from
No, it's not
scratch.
There is a video that there is a picture of
Okay.
You can pause it and reprint it.
With the screenshot, yeah.
Do you guys know what I'm doing?
I think I have an idea because that age with the result around, I think when the result around, we were too excited. We spoke everything and even the name was, I think
No, that's just for us to discuss. It's not you.
And we'll also get you guys assistance in terms of moving your skin.
Yeah.
So you can then focus on your post. So you might get someone that can help you with this.
You
Just
can
need to understand that you're around.
So who's the coder and who's the designer in the group?
Okay, let's say for the technicians. Who are the 4 technicians that are on the board competition? 4.
The 4 of you, okay. So with all of that that was said, just try and design a prototype tool in your mind. You're not going to start from scratch, but what other attachments you can add to this to get to other missions. So it's not something that you start from scratch just before we go to Cape Town. Get that in mind so that you guys can, if you need to maybe maybe remove an attachment and add something else, or make an attachment that's multi-purpose or something else. Just think of that in the background. And then try it while you guys are finished with exams. Just give it a try and see how many points run that whole practice. See how many points you can have with the new attachments, and then that's how you fine tune it before we get to get up. So you guys can maximize your points.
And one more thing, do you have any idea of what groups do you want to help to the judges? Because I know some of the teams are even considered. Well, some of the teams they keep sweets. Is that what you want to do? They keep sweets and judges, or you want to keep everything. Nothing. How risky is this?
It's not really risky. But at the same time, it's part of your presentation and it's not frowned upon. Because I know the team that won last year, and they're the ones who also gave things to the judges. But because also their presentation was good, they gave things. So it's not frowned upon. But if it's part of your presentation, to say maybe some of the designs that you guys want to do in your architecture presentation, maybe have a smaller version of it that you can give to judges. Maybe sometimes it doesn't have to be that big, right? Or let me not use the word right.